Hi, my name's Cameron Cheats. I'm the entertainment editor with Queerty, and I'm delighted and honored to be here today with Trace Lysette and Patricia Clarkson to talk about their beautiful new film, Monica. How are you both doing?
Good. Very good. Yeah.
Great. It's great to have the time with the both of you. I think the first question I wanted to pose to you, Trace, is that I was kind of shocked to hear, well, not entirely shocked. I know we're talking about the world of indie film. I know things can take some time, but I was shocked to hear that you first read the script way back in 2016. So I know that this film has been with you a while, and I know you've been through it through all stages of development. There's been a bit of a roller coaster there, stops and starts, that sort of thing. I think through all of that, what is it that's really compelled you to keep fighting for this film? What was the thing that always pulled you back each time?
Well, it's just really rare to even have the shot to play a title character as a trans actor. And so that was something worth fighting for. Beyond that, it was just a really good story. It's a family story. It centers this trans woman who is so strong in such a quiet way, which I deeply identify with. And I think there were certain times when I had to just back off and hope that the universe would do its thing and get it to the finish line in terms of like getting the funding and whatnot. But I always kept it in my mind because it was so important to me. And I kept checking in with Andrea, and I know Patty did as well. We had lots of dinners over those years and brainstorming and notes and all of those things. So it just was something that was really important.
Patricia, I know that you similarly have been with this for a long time, been living with this and working on this project. I wondered, has it taken new shape for you in a sense? I mean, do you look back on it now and get something out of it differently than you did when you first read the script? Does it mean something different to you? Do new layers of the film reveal itself to you over time?
It's funny. I don't think so. I've loved this script from the moment I read it. It remained deeply emotionally connected to me from the moment I read it. I said yes to the script literally in one day. And it never wavered for me. And then, I mean, filming it, as we'll get into, was brutal. There were brutal days and emotional days and rough days. But in the end, because Andrea and Trace are such stunning talents, like really towering. And so it became exactly, this, I knew it was this beautiful film. And the fact that I'm a part of it is one of the highest moments of my very long career.
I'm wondering, as actors, where then did the two of you start working together on this? I mean, where does that dynamic start coming to life?
We met at a Emmy party a couple years before production started. And it was, I mean, you can feel it when there's chemistry right away. That's how it was for us. It just felt really easy. Patty's an incredible actor and an amazing human. And it was easy to dive in with her.
From the moment I saw this beautiful woman across a crowded room, and I know I was so like, oh my God, Trace, hello. But I swear to you, inside, I was thinking, I'm not kidding you. I have to play that gorgeous woman's mother, dying with no makeup. But she, from the second we met, there was just a warmth, and there's such a beauty in her inside and out. And it never left. It never, that feeling just grew and grew and grew as we, entered this crazy, quite swift shooting schedule. So especially for Trace, a very, very fast schedule.
Of course, motherhood is so integral to this film. I mean, of course, in the relationship between Monica and Eugenia, but there's a moment where Eugenia calls out for her own mother, and I think Monica's sort of faced a couple times with this question of, could I ever have a family of my own, and what does that mean? And it's hard for me to not think about it within this certain moment, this moment that we're in, where I think there's so much conversation around queer youth and how we're raising our children. And I just kind of wonder, for the both of you, this is sort of a hypothetical, but for parents out there, parents of queer and trans kids, for prospective parents, what's your hope for what they're able to take away from this film?
Well, I hope it starts conversations at the very least. I just hope that it gets people talking. Because that's the first step in understanding, is just communication. So I hope it gives people courage. I hope it gives people compassion. I hope it gives people insight, all of those things.
As a woman, I never had children. I'm, one of those women who somehow, I've been judged in my own ways, a Southern woman who never married, never had children, but, sadly a straight Southern woman. Oh my God. But anyway, but having gotten to know many trans people now in my life, and what I realize is people who, it's a willful ignorance. There is so much you can know and understand, and it's so simple. It's so simple to not be ignorant of a transgender person's journey and the life they lived and now live. And it's just, I hope that that's what is lifted. And I hope that the beautiful youth, the transgender youth, has love and support and acceptance, not tolerance. I think tolerance is not a good word. It's about acceptance and love and understanding.
Thank you both so much for the time and for sharing this film with everyone. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.
Days.